was in the city with your sister at that time.
Hello, Cuban Writer here. I wanted to talk today about Enter the Dragon, which is the first film I saw where there was a female protagonist who completely blew me away and showed on screen just how strong a woman could be. Now, today, people probably wouldn't find this scene very impressive from a feminist perspective, but at the time that I saw it, I was thoroughly impressed. In the film, Lee's sister is attacked by various men who want to probably sexually assault her. And there are a good half dozen of them. She is given an opportunity to run, which unfortunately she doesn't take quickly enough, but I understand hesitating as someone you love is thoroughly beaten. But she does eventually run, and as she runs, despite succumbing to the occasional cliche of the day, such as when she falls down in this scene, she actually acquits herself fairly well against a force that vastly outnumbers her. Time and again, as she's looking to escape, she fights and defeats numerous male antagonists. And up until this time, maybe I hadn't been watching the right movies, but I had never seen a woman shown to be strong enough to take on not only one man, but multiple men successfully. If she hadn't been so vastly outnumbered in this scene, we could easily guess that she would have prevailed against her opponents and not even needed to run. It's only because there's so many of them that she's ultimately defeated. It was very impressive to see how a woman could fight toe-to-toe with men and come out victorious. Now, in this particular instance, she is ultimately trapped, and even when she's defeated, she shows a kind of strength in that she deprives her enemies of their victory. Because when she locks herself into this warehouse and looks for yet another means of escape by climbing to the second level, she's ultimately not able to do it. She's not able to get out, and they start coming through the windows, and she's surrounded, and it's apparent that while she's done quite well for herself, there's no way she's going to defeat that many opponents. And so, in the end, when she's confronted with certain defeat and inevitable defilement at the hands of her enemies, she decides to rob them of their victory by committing suicide with a piece of glass that has fallen on the floor from one of the shattered windows. This is pretty intense and dark, anyway, for this time of film. But I was just impressed by this female protagonist thoroughly throughout this scene. And yes, it's used as a way to motivate the main hero of the story on a quest for revenge. But despite it not being perhaps a modern feminist ideal, I really liked this scene, and it was the first time I was really opened up to the idea of a strong female character in film. And while you may find it dated by today's standards, I think this is really the most memorable sequence in the film. It's what I think of when I think of Enter the Dragon.
Crazy all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a marriage, but you look sweet about